The sun is just trying to take my eyeballs out. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I feel like we are long overdue for a catch up, so I asked on Instagram if there's anything you guys would like to know just regarding general life, regarding pregnancy, literally anything, and you guys sent through your questions, and as promised I am here to answer them. So I hope you guys are comfy and cozy. Hope you've got your cup of tea. I've got mine, and we've got a few questions, so I'm really grateful to everybody that sent something through. Thank you so much. This gal is a tangent queen who is very short on breath. Like I run out of puff so quickly lately. And I'm wondering if it's going to be through the whole pregnancy or if it's just going to be like just for now. Somebody, if you can let me know, that would be really great. But yeah, I'm going to try not to ramble, going to try to stick to the questions, and yeah, let's get straight into it. I've got them all on my phone. The sun is probably going to be in and out because it's trying to get cloudy, but it's like battling the sun. But I figured we could start with the like random questions first. And the first one I have is, are we still renovating the house? Yes is the answer to this question. I feel like this house is always going to be a little bit of like an ongoing project. Like I feel like when you buy a house, maybe it's just because we bought a fixer-upper, but I feel like there's always something that I want to like pick apart next. Like long story short, Clay is a builder, so we've been through about, I want to say like 3 or 4 different plans for this house that we love, like extension wise. We've done plans to go 2-story, which I thought that we were going to do starting this year. I think that was meant to happen, but there's a baby coming now. I'm not about to rip my house apart. But a few weeks ago, Clay drew up a plan for a single level house to fit all my babies in, and I'm very excited about it. We both love it. It's also the cheapest option, which is really nice as well. And yeah, just one thing at a time is what we're doing. We will eventually have a stage where we do like extend the house out back into the backyard, and that will be a very big project. So I'm sure that I will be vlogging the entire process. I like that we've lived in this house and we've gotten a feel for it instead of just like rushing in and diving into the plans that we originally had drawn up to go 2-story, because it was beautiful. It was going to be a beautiful house, but I just don't think that it was us, because I'm a single level gal. I don't like stairs, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, we'll be coming hopefully within the next couple of years, one thing at a time. The next question is, how are you so positive? So I see this a lot actually, and it's funny because I'm just human. I'm a gal. I'm a hormonal pregnant lady. I have good days and bad days, but I think every day when you wake up you get the chance to, this sounds so cliche, but you can decide ultimately what sort of day you're gonna have. You might wake up and be like, oh, today's gonna be crap, I've got a million things on my to-do list. Or you can wake up and be like, today's gonna be so great, I've got a million things on my to-do list, but I'm gonna get them done. And you can pick then and there what your day's gonna be like. Oh, my back hurts. Yeah, so every day, pretty much the first thought that pops into my head when I wake up is I tell myself it's gonna be a really great day. Whatever happens is going to happen. I'm not gonna let it ruin my entire day, week, month, life. And yeah, that's sort of the short version of it, I suppose. A lot more goes into it. I read a lot of books. I'm very into like the law of attraction, manifestation, and just things like that. And I really just believe that your mind is so powerful, and your thoughts really do become your reality. So if you can try to keep positive without it being like a toxic level of crazy positivity that is just like ridiculous and strange, then I think it's a good outlook to have. And it's hard because human brains are naturally, we're pessimists, you guys. We look for the negative, we dwell on the stuff that sucks, and we really let it get to us. And yeah, it's just, there's a few things that I like to do. I've spoken about it before, but basically meditate 10 minutes, 5 minutes a day, whatever you can do. Just focus on your breathing, close your eyes, try to just block out your thoughts. Not block out, acknowledge them and let them go. And then the other thing I like to do is have a to-do list, like a reasonable, realistic to-do list. And the last thing is I would recommend everybody has a gratitude journal. If you can write down 3 things a day that you are grateful for, I promise you it just does so much for your mind. But yeah, I don't want this video to go on forever, so moving along. And I'm sweating. Alright, the last little random question I have is, how are you feeling? And I'm feeling so good. I'm tired, but I'm so good. And I genuinely feel like I am the happiest I've been in a very long time. I was going to say my life, but that just sounds so extreme. But I genuinely feel just so at peace with where I am in life. I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be. And I just feel good. I feel relaxed. And I feel very grateful to be pregnant and to just be where I'm at in my life, because I feel like for so long I wanted this life that I'm living, and one day it had just fully manifested in front of me. Hey Dwayne, Dwayne's down here. If you hear any burping, farting, licking sounds, it's just him. But yeah, it's just crazy. It's just, life is just wild. Alright everybody, if you haven't already, definitely do get comfy. I feel like my back is broken. Honestly, I'm the most pathetic excuse for a pregnant lady. This early on in my pregnancy, I'm going to be so annoying by the time I'm like 30 weeks pregnant. But anyway, let's get straight in to the pregnancy questions. So, first one is, how many weeks are you? Well, I'm going to show you precisely. Right now, this exact day, Saturday the 13th of May, I am on day 172. We've got 15 weeks, 3 days to go, which puts me at 24 weeks and 4 days pregnant. Isn't that so crazy? I feel like when I first found out I was pregnant, I couldn't wait to, this app gets wild. I couldn't wait for this app to like have the little baby picture here. If you've got this, you know what I mean. This app is called Pregnancy Plus. It's really, really cool. But when you first find out you're pregnant, your baby looks more like this. So I honestly just couldn't wait for it to look like an actual baby. And now we are well and truly into that. Like, this kid's got hair, which is just so crazy to me. But yeah, it's just going so fast. 24, almost 25 weeks pregnant. I don't know where the time is going. I actually hope that it slows down. Next question is, when are you due? I am due. I don't know how I can have like such a broad spectrum of dates, because I literally know the date that this child was conceived. I know when my last period was. They've told me essentially the end of August, but by my dates it should be more like the start of September. So we'll see. I don't know when he's gonna come. It could be early, it could be late, it could be right on time. Hopefully he's punctual like his mum, but we'll see. Okay, how many weeks were you when you found out? I think I mentioned this in the video of telling our family and like me telling Clay. I was only 3 weeks pregnant. I did a test because my period is 1 day late, and I just know, you guys, like if there's something happening with my body, I am probably aware of it. Yeah, 3 weeks. 3 weeks. That's why I was freaking out to tell our family, because it was so early, but I'm so grateful that, you know, we didn't get their hopes up for no reason. It's just, I feel like it can just, it's such a mind game, like telling people, you never know, like I didn't feel comfortable telling anybody until like a few weeks ago, to be honest. Like, it's just the strangest thing, like to be pregnant for the first time. I don't know if I'm always going to feel like this, like with my future babies, but I had this real feeling like I don't need to tell anybody what's happening with my body, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm past that, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm gonna be a mom, blah blah blah, like let me just tell everybody. But yeah, up until a few weeks ago I was very sort of like, not like standoffish, but I think until I announced it on the internet, it's sort of just, I don't know how to explain it without sounding like a hard mole, but basically it's like when somebody like tells you something about yourself that you did not tell them, you're like, who told you? Like, how is this your business? Like, you know what I mean? Like, please. I don't know. If you get what I'm trying to say, you get what I'm trying to say, but yeah, I'm rambling. I'm absolutely rambling at this point. Okay, why did you wait so long to tell us? Partly because of what I said before. I didn't really know when it was the right time. And it was sort of nice to just have it like as our little secret. Like just between the family and everything like that. It was really nice. But I am so happy that you guys know, and I just, yeah, your love and support and your friendship is just, it is just so, it's overwhelming in the best way, and I love it, and I'm so grateful that you are here. Thank you. But aside from you guys, who are obviously amazing, I have seen it, and I'm sure I'll be a victim to it. This mum community on the internet, I don't even know if you'd call it a community, to be honest. I've seen how just nasty, I don't know if they're other mums, but I've seen how nasty people can be to mums on the internet, like with regards to how they should raise their children, or like doing things a certain way, or things like that. And like, I'm sure that most people on the internet have other women in their lives helping them along the way, and I don't know how to say this in a way that's not like, I feel like I always just need to be like speaking about being pregnant and things like that. I feel like I just need to be a little bit careful with what I say, because I don't want to like offend anybody or like hurt anybody's feelings. That's never what I'm trying to do, but I just feel like people can get so nasty on the internet, and it's uncalled for. And I think that how people want to raise their kids, at the end of the day, as long as it's in a loving and nurturing way, and obviously what they're doing, they mean like no harm and no, like there's no ill intent, then I think that everybody should just leave everybody the hell alone. And yeah. Does that answer that question? I think so. Okay, this next question I got, literally, this is probably the most asked question, and it is, were you trying or was it a surprise? Is that how it's worded? Trying or was it a complete surprise? We were trying. We just didn't think that it would happen so fast. We and actually there's another one on here too. Where is it? Something about being a honeymoon baby, or a wedding night baby. No, this was not a wedding night baby. It's not a honeymoon baby. I was pregnant before we went on our honeymoon, which was I was so sick driving around, you guys. And then when we were in Fiji, oh, don't get me started. But we were trying. I said to Clay, like, we just need to like not get our hopes up, we'll just leave it to the universe. It could take, like, I read somewhere on average it takes couples about 6 months to fall pregnant. So we were really not expecting anything anytime soon. Yeah, it was I probably don't need to go into detail, but yeah, that's that. We were trying. Just, yeah, the little dude just really wanted, he was keen to come into the world, and I am very excited to meet him. Okay, next one, cravings or food turn-offs. I haven't had any, like, there's nothing that I'm like every day, oh my god, I really want to eat this. But there's definitely cravings. I do love me some pasta. Pasta is up there. What else? Did I write actually anything down in here? Orange juice, Fanta. I'm not usually a fizzy drink sort of girl, but Fanta, it's going down a treat when I feel like it, which is pretty often. Probably too often. Yeah, orange juice. Lately I've really been loving apples. The other morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I just really want some Nutella toast. But yeah, nothing really sticks aside from like the orange juice. I'm a big fan of orange juice. Probably the weirdest craving that I've had is, you guys are literally going to think this is so disgusting, but you know those anchovy stuffed olives that you can buy? Those, but with Ritz. Even right now I feel like I could eat a whole jar of those anchovy stuffed olives. They're so good. Turn-offs. I went off chicken. Did not want to know about it. Specifically, like whole bits of chicken, like a roast chicken, a chicken burger. It was just like the texture of it. To me, it was vile. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like, it was crunchy and dry, and just the little grains that are like through chicken meat, if you've ever looked at it. I could feel every single one of those grains when I would bite into it. Even like thinking about it now, I'm like, oh. But I am eating chicken again. I started eating it again by having like super processed chicken, like chicken nuggets. But when we were on our honeymoon, there was this amazing, beautiful menu every single day. And I remember reading something about like braised chicken breast, or it was like, what's it called when they like, not like a sous vide thing, basically, what is it called when it's cooked in water? I'm having a complete mental blank. But basically it just, to me, sounded like boiled rubbery chicken, and just reading it on the menu, like we are sitting in this beautiful like once in a lifetime resort, and I'm reading this menu just about to spew in the pool, really. But yeah, chicken, we were not friends for quite some time. In my first trimester, I went pretty much off food. The only things that I wanted to eat was literally biscuits, cake, anything sweet, anything full of sugar. That is all that I wanted. I even didn't want to drink water because just, it's like when you're really sick and plain water is just like the worst thing in the world. I was putting like a little dash of cordial in it. I was putting like squeezing lemon juice into it, anything to try and make it have a flavour, anything to try and make it taste better. That I was that girl. Yeah, all those videos ago when you saw me making lemon water, that's the truth. That's what was going on there. Following on from that is, how are you finding the second trimester compared to the first? Did you have any morning sickness? I did have morning sickness. I only spewed about 3 or 4 times in the first trimester. Something that I really struggled with was headaches. The worst headaches I've ever had in my life. I stopped going to the gym. I stopped doing pretty much anything and was honestly just horizontal on my lounge for as often as I could be. I was so grateful to Clay that I did not have to get up and go to work, because honestly I don't know how these pregnant mamas do it, feeling so poor. Like people would say to me, oh, it's so great, like enjoy, like I love being pregnant, like I enjoy my pregnancy so much, and I was like, how could anybody possibly enjoy feeling like this? Like it was just awful. I felt terrible. Thankfully that stopped at about 14 weeks, or exactly when my second trimester started. It stopped, so that was a huge relief, and I'm hoping that that feeling doesn't come back in the third trimester, because from what I've seen online and from what I've been reading, it's very common for that morning sickness feeling to come back. And I found that sort of the only thing that really got rid of like the nausea was to have like rice crackers or something like that. Yeah, I think what helped in the end with my morning sickness was just making sure that I did actually eat something. I found that if I ate something, I felt better. Much easier said than done. But like, yeah, something dry, like a rice cracker or just dry toast, like the most plain foods that you can think of are what I would gravitate towards, or cakey biscuits and just anything like that, desserts, you name it, I wanted it. If it was sweet, I wanted it, and I'm not a sweets person. Even now, I still really enjoy dessert. Like I'll eat everything again now, thankfully. But yeah, I still have this sweet tooth, which is so funny. Loving the second trimester. I can relate now when ladies say that they love being pregnant. That's how I feel. I just am so, like, I'll wake up in the morning and sort of not really remember, and then I remember, and it's just like, I don't know how I can not remember, to be honest, because I swear he just boots me all the time. But yeah, I'm really loving the second trimester. It's nice to be able to eat food and not feel so crap all the time, and to actually have appetite. You guys, I've been eating so much food the last few days. It's actually disgusting, and I'm actually like, I feel ashamed how much food I've eaten the last 2 days. It's gross, but anyway, it's always healthy, and I think you can sort of tell from the videos that when I'm not eating McDonald's, I actually am eating you know, eating the rainbow, so to speak. Is that what they call it? One thing that I have been doing a lot is napping. I'm a nap queen now. I love a nap. I feel like I've just been living my best pregnant life. I'm just really taking this season to slow down, listen to my body, not go crazy at the gym. I've hardly been to the gym at all. I'm hoping to start back this week coming, just take it easy. I feel like if there's one time in your life to just slow down. Why is this? Oh, it's getting hot, is it? I have a little temperature like thing coming up on my camera and I don't know if it's gonna self-destruct. Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like if there's one time in your life to just slow down, it is now. Eat what you want, enjoy your naps, and just, yeah, enjoy this season of life. I feel like, yeah, I think I've said it before, but I mentioned somewhere that I just wanted to slow down this year and do less, and I feel like it has been not really forced upon me, but sort of forced upon me as well. And it's been really, really great. This one has popped up a few times. Did you want a boy or a girl? How many kids? Any preference on boys or girls? So, like I've mentioned in past videos, I knew from the very start that he was a boy. I can't explain it. Mama's intuition, something like that. I just knew he was a boy. And I'm excited. I'm really excited that he's a boy. I could not imagine a little girl running around the house. I don't know why, but even now I'm like, I don't know, well, like will I ever end up with a girl? I don't know. I don't want to like speak it out of a way, but we obviously don't have either, and are happy to have. Okay, maybe Dwayne disagrees because it's snoring, but can you shush? I'm about to be vastly outnumbered. Dwayne, can you stop snoring? I'm really happy that it's a little boy. I'm really happy because it'll be my dad's first grandson. All he's got is granddaughters. My sister has a bunch of girls, my brother has a bunch of girls, so he's gonna be the first little boy of the family, and I'm really, really excited. Oh, and how many? Well, I am one of 4, and I honestly feel like growing up, my siblings are the best. Like, having my brother and my sisters was just the best thing ever, and I would love for this baby to hopefully have as many siblings as possible. I would really at least like 4. Like I said, I'm one of 4, so we'll see though, we'll see what happens, but the more the merrier, I say. Kelly says 2. That's gonna be more than 2. I can tell you that now. Will you be doing placenta capsules? Hell to the no. What are you most excited about? I'm so excited to just meet him for the first time and see his little face. Can't wait. I wish that we could do a 4D scan. I probably would, but we don't really have that where I live. Like, you can't, they have it, but you have to be really lucky to actually get one. Like, they don't actually offer it to the public around here, so you have to be lucky to get that around where I live. But yeah, definitely most excited to meet him for the first time and to bring him home, and I'm really excited to do the nursery too. Will there be a nursery tour or series? Absolutely, there will be. I have got some serious plans for this room. We're set in what will be the future nursery, because truth be told, this is the only room in the house that really has any sort of space in it. I've started buying the furniture. We've got the wallpaper. I ordered wallpaper actually months and months ago, but yeah, I've made a vision board for the nursery, and Dwayne, big plans for this room, and I'm so excited to see it come together. And I'm sure that this will end up being probably our favourite room in the house. So yeah, I can't wait to share that. There will definitely be a nursery series, and yeah, it's going to be great. Should I tell you the theme now? I mean, I feel like you can sort of tell the theme anyway, but it will be beigey neutrals. Do I say more? I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Names you love but won't be using. Baby names. Have we thought of a name? Clay has about 3 that he loves. I mean, there's none that I really like, and honestly I would love to do a video all about baby names that I love but won't be using, but there's none. Okay, maybe there's one that Clay keeps saying. It's growing on me. When I first heard it, I didn't love it at all. It's taken me this whole time to come around to it. I can tell you now, it's not going to be anything weird. The name that Clay keeps saying the most, it's not very like alternate or some sort of plant or anything. Like, it's definitely a name that people have, and older people have as well. And it is the name of one of Clay's favourite hunters of all time. And I think I should leave it there. It's a very short name. I like short names. I have a short name. But there's also not long names that I really like too, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. I feel like names always... Are you okay? What are you doing? You're snoring, you're shaking. You want to say hi, everybody? We will see. He already has a middle name, which is like carried through Clay's family, so we don't have to think about that. But yeah, I'm just yet to really love any names that I hear, but this one, it's growing on me. It's growing on me, and he could potentially end up with that name, but I keep having this dream. I've had this dream twice now. This baby comes to me. I sound insane, but he has told me what he wants his name to be, and I'm like, no. How does that sound? Like, it's too long. I like old-fashioned names, but this is like next level. I've only ever encountered one person with this name that he keeps telling me what he wants it to be. I don't know. We'll see. It's really quite random. But yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad if I'm having these dreams that he's telling me what he wants his name to be and I don't call him that name. Like, what do you guys think about that? Is that like, is it bad if I don't call him the name that he's literally telling me that he wants to be called? Do I just sound insane? I'm going to stop talking. Okay, so there's another question about the gender. So we're having a little boy. I don't know if I've made that very clear, but hi. There's a boy. I'm growing a boy inside of me. This one is, did you have your sneak peek confirmed by ultrasound? From the start, like I said, I knew in my pregnant little heart of hearts that it was a boy. I did a sneak peek test in one of my previous videos. If you haven't seen it, it will be linked. I actually have a whole pregnancy playlist. Everything will be in there. But yeah, I was like, it's a boy. I'm going to do this sneak peek test. Got back the results saying it was a boy. So Clay and I sat on that for, I think it must have been about 13 weeks that we sat with that and didn't tell anybody, because we didn't want to tell anybody, like the family or anyone, the gender until it was confirmed by an ultrasound, which we did at 20 weeks. The ultrasound lady said to us it is 100% undoubtedly a boy, and we saw his little willy, so that's that. He's 100% a boy. Yep, crazy stuff. We overheated, but we're back. I'm actually overheating in here, but my the sun is like right on the back of my camera. So anyway, next question is, how are you liking all the trips to the doctor? I've only actually been a few times to the actual doctor. Around where I live there is a midwife service that comes to your house, which is actually like the best thing ever. So I don't really have to like think about it. I see my midwife every month. She comes here and like checks the bump, measures the bump. We listen to the baby's heartbeat, and if there's any like blood tests or anything that I need to get, she will write me out a referral for that. It's just honestly the best thing ever. I would recommend it to everybody. Saves you so much time and just takes such a load off, and it feels good knowing that there's someone that has your back if you need anything. Yeah, it's really nice. Did you always know you wanted to be a mum? No, I didn't. I never really saw myself as very, what's the word I'm looking for? Maternal. But I knew that I wanted to be married and I wanted to have some sort of stability in my life and like have my house and basically have these 3 things done before deciding to have kids. So maybe subconsciously I did. I don't know, but like even now, like I don't care too much for random kids, but like I love my nieces so much. Like I just, yeah, they say there's nothing like the love that you'll have for your own though, so I'm excited and scared to see what that feels like, because I just, yeah, sometimes I look at my sister's kids and I'm like, can you stop having kids, because there is literally no more room left in my heart. And then she has another kid and all of a sudden like they've squished into my heart as well, and I'm like so I'm really excited and a little bit scared to see and feel the love for this little man. Like I already worry about him and he's not even earthside yet, so cool. Can't wait to worry about him every day for the rest of my life. Any baby books you've been reading? Yes. And on that note as well, pregnancy pillow. Sorry. God, I threw the pillow on the floor and it like just touched Dwayne's foot and now he's giving me dirty looks. Okay, so far during this pregnancy I've only been reading this book. I would love to cram my head with all the baby knowledge that I can. And to some people this might not really count as actual information, but I'm a spiritual gal, like I've mentioned. This book is called Spirit Babies. Just hear me out. How to communicate with a child you're meant to have. Basically, I just love this. This book makes me cry and has made me cry more than once, which is, I'm a little bit embarrassed to say, but it's just very sweet. It talks about everything from before you have a baby, like when you decide that you want to have a baby, yeah, past lives, or it tells me on the back what it's about, how handy. Like karmic pairings, conception contract, which is partly why I worry about me potentially not calling him the name that he wants to be called, because it talks about all that sort of stuff in this book. But yeah, miscarriages, why they occur, and what they can signify. Just, it's really It's a really sweet book and I feel like I've taken a lot from it. I'm not finished, but I'm almost there. A little bit to go. But yeah, I love this. I will link it in the description. Hopefully I remember to do that because I keep forgetting to breathe. And then for my maternity pillow, or my pregnancy pillow, I don't think it's going to fit in the screen, to be honest. It's basically as big as me. I'm 5'2", and this is about a metre, maybe a bit bigger than a metre long. Anyway, it is a U-shaped pillow. One side of it just looks like this, and the other side looks like this. This unzips, which I take this off. I don't normally have this on. This whole grey cover comes off and you can wash it. Bless you! You gonna sneeze again? Yeah, so I will sleep with like the solid piece behind me to like keep me from rolling onto my back, and then I'll put the little piece between my knees, and then I'll put my actual pillow on top of the pillow part, and then I'm finally comfortable. I really, really love that. It stops me from rolling onto my back. Before being pregnant, I would sleep on my belly, in my back, and my side, and like that was it every night. Like mostly I would fall asleep on my back and end up on my belly. I can do neither of those at the moment, and I am like so like self-aware when I'm sleeping to try and stay on my side. So that has been a massive help. I would love to do one of those little like butterfly pillows or something cute like that, but I don't think that would help me, to be honest. I need something that is going to physically block me from moving. And I love that pillow. I'll link that as well if anybody's interested. Oh, rude. My camera actually just overheated and shut off. But that's okay because we are at the last question, which is, can we see the bump? And of course you may. This is how the belly is looking. 24 weeks and 4 days. I feel like a baby elephant, and I already feel like I don't know where we're going to go from here, how there can possibly be 15 more weeks of growing. He's a big boy. I was born with a really big head, and this little guy also is going to have a huge head. Anyway, without any further ado, here's the bump. I feel like on camera it always looks a bit smaller, but there we are. How crazy is that? There is a little boy in here. It's just so wild. Please don't mind my pajamas. But yeah, one thing about my belly too is I thought that it would be like smooth, but it's like hairy. So funny, but that is going to be it. That is it. I think that answers pretty much all the questions. I really hope that you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really just can't even tell you how much I really appreciate your love and your friendship and just ongoing constant support and just all the love, like all the love everywhere lately. It's just been, I just love you guys. Thank you. And yeah, if there's anything else you want to know, I'm always around. Just leave it in the comments. And yeah, hopefully we can get started on this nursery soon. I can't wait to share that. It's so exciting. We're going to go pick up the chair on Friday. So that will be at least like the first big thing to go in here. But yeah, that's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, as always, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I feel like there's something else I was going to say. I can't remember. Hope you all have an amazing Mother's Day this Sunday, or today when you're watching this, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you all next Sunday.